Today, Yogiya, seeing a shop only, a daisy sat in Yoga. Seeing a shop that Yogi lunch out and Europe mobile. Chikamasura, Koto Kopyabot. The Vega Navy over a song. Who was on a little to be a song. Kodokopian shouted above Palilo Sankamalo Povara. That is Chingwa Chowdi Yoga.
Today, so that the yogis will know how to do walking meditation, Sayadawgyi will begin to talk about walking meditation in detail. Walking meditation is not ordinary walking just to relieve stiffness or aches. In Pali, it's called jankama, and this means to walk back and forth. We start out at one place and we go to the end of our walking path and then come back. So we go back and forth, and this in Pali is called jankama.
Wuli Toli ha Nakauma when 20 Damolo do teaching Loshi Nakawa Mave Sisita Lame Ede Layatana Apokalibio Sijo little one. Pamu Pemua Leve Woman Mave Pona Pinagati Shadow. Two teaching Loshi, but mother woman must say Tava. Now what powder Lolushi send it? Joe so Vida Shumaya. Peja Lolushi and never send it. Joe so red in a Shumaya. To live to a lunch up for a view would have. Check my way to Shara Chido. Check my way 6 8. Check on the fair penny. The fair look shy in the fair my way 6 8. Yahweh looks at a teacher in Yahweh. Bebe looks at Lucy, Bebe, Dala, young Lucy, whatever. Tabby of home people fire a lot of material body. Then they chose us and more of home people fire at it, our chiva as well.
The in-breath and the out-breath occur at the nostrils. If you want to know the in-breath and the out-breath, you need to put your attention on the nostrils where the in-breath and out-breath happens. Like when a visitor is coming along the road, you go to the gate or to the entrance where they're coming, where they're going to enter, and you greet them. The rising and the falling appear at the abdomen. And therefore, to know the rising and the falling, we put our mind, our attention, on the abdomen first. And then we're ready to observe the rising when it happens. Same with the falling, we put our attention there, and we're ready to observe the falling when it happens. The action called lifting, moving, and placing happens in the legs. So we put our attention on the legs. And since we walk with 2 legs, when the right leg is stepping, we put our attention on the right leg. When the left leg is stepping, we put our attention on the left leg. So the attention changes from leg to leg according to which one is moving. the walking meditation is not as stable as sitting meditation. We have to place more effort, and it's a bigger responsibility to observe during the walking meditation.
Udariya Yanza Shitalamha Tabai Mateni Nabai Mateni Tomai Mateni Wali Tibi Tomai Shiva de Tamamalo Gugala Yogi de Tomai never Lula Para Tanai Zia Jomwe Sui Tanai Tomai Banabo Mazo Manina now do the by my manina now so a manina say about but Mazo by my Yalam Belambo Yalano Mabulusia Yabe Sekili Kalia Yajoba Lamu Pia on Leve Jamna Sayava Say argue over, say ato over. Lena level, Mammy also your level, say ato over. You are worried and the top barney as well. There are where Joja Yare, you saw her. Lane, Yalane, Belane. Earlier by our world. The Gure Goga Lamu Porai Mimia Mamma Saraboli, Melusia, Usaraboli. Pisimuri, she however. The London Lampman and Lucia Satan Shimuli, Yard one night days, the Rolevati, she however. Joji Fully Shita. Very Mamule Kiao Sana le Pua Valetama Sana le Shivama Shivanga Erari, Sindi Shitama Swaho Mami Aboli, Jonja Senuha, Pivita Bola Vare Kong Mane Valota. Chafu level to Nilagonga. The Gorega State Kisimuri, Shita Neavara. Lucia Bus Ravoli. Send it, Pinsentara. Uriane. Lucia Bus Ravoli, Sana Leveshita. Although Momes Ravoli, Sana Leshita. She by my other sheet, hello, say, Lampu, Pebega Lampu, the Belane, Yalane, Mamu, Mimi, your fan in the Ravadama. Here I take Yajibara. And the Rumate come you only at Piotr, Messi Shivimelo. Pay up me with Sewa Zavia Chivo Malovo, Sekumata Yata and Dos Ravali. Nashi Velu Tanjaya Sewa Zavia, not only Mlo, not been a Poco Yalu, the water. As they Yichivara. Go up below Buddha Shire Poco Chise. Charaga Baru, Yarusra, Bari Rusra, that is Sinza Nimulo. Tika Yofa, the Goyat had a Buddha, cannot chat however. You know, they lower. That they Yichivara. Say, Maki solution or Dumalu. Kiwi Tazali Lua Baretama. Then he had a little Kyoto Bare. Uruga Pui Pata, Uruga Pandita Sayadaw Saraboli. You minute me Yatana Yawlede, ye lady, Kayata. She Mafia, cut her yedi, tell her yedi, pay out a few of the lower. But she the lama, the Paidomo, don't wait for his solution. Few of the lower. Who she the land of Bayaro, few of the local lower. A chance of mammy over the easy water. That is to die. Low Palma, Dhamma, Tia Hushivara.
Yesterday, Sayadawgyi spoke first about how to observe at the grossest level. For one step, one should observe one part, and then 2 parts, and then for each step 3 parts. It's possible to observe more than 3 parts, but at present 3 is enough for the yogis. So if we have 1 hour of walking, then divide that hour into 3 parts, each 20 minutes. And for the first part of the hour, walk just observing each step as one, with 1 note, left step, and then right step. So when one is about to lift the right foot, to make a step with the right foot, we have to put our attention on the right leg. We have to apply mental energy to the foot that we're going to move. And that's why Sayadawgyi said that it requires more effort. It requires 2 levels, 2 kinds of effort. So with every step, their mind should be there. Every time we step with the left foot, the mind should be on the leg. Every time we step with the right foot, the mind should be there. This effort, mental effort to keep the mind on the leg that is moving. And to begin with, we need to prepare ourselves. Okay, I'm going to try to note so that I don't miss a single step. It's important to give ourselves that initial preparation. We should also bear in mind that if we can observe each step, we can get purity of mind. And we should understand this, and we should have faith that this purity of mind comes about through walking in this way, through this meditation. And we should also have the desire, the zeal, to get this purity of mind. If we practice like this, then we'll be able to observe effectively. And with the second portion of the hour, lifting and placing, it's the same way. We should prepare ourselves in advance. Have the idea that I'm not going to miss a single lifting, a single placing. I'm going to try and get each one. So there should both be effort or virya and chanda, desire or zeal. I'll try to observe so as not to miss. And if we have this initial effort, initial desire not to miss, then we'll be able to observe effectively. And so it's very important. And as Sayadawgyi said the other day, although we have eyes, there's no need to take any interest in the sights that are going on around us. Chakumasa, yata, and to. Although we have eyes, we should behave as though we're blind. And there are sounds in the environment, but there's no need to take interest in them. So to behave as though we're deaf, although we have ears to hear. And no matter how much general knowledge we have, no matter how much learning, at this time of practicing, just put it aside. Just put it aside for now and do according to the instructions. This is very important. And also, in moving about here and there, one should move in the way that a sick person moves. Slowly. And Sayadawgyi mentioned the analogy from the text, Visama bhumi bhage udaka purita sakatangvya, that one should move just like one is trying to push a cart full of water, full of jars of water, over a rough surface. We have to push the cart carefully so that we don't spill the water. And if we're observing 2 or 3 parts during the walking meditation, we should do this slowly. During the first part of the walking meditation, when we're observing just right step, left step, there's no need to go slowly. So, because this is just observation at the grossest level. So, we should do according to these instructions, and only then will the walking meditation be effective.
Sina Shaude Kama, a young lady of the Lama, the Bible, Yalane, Belane, the Maria of 60 of Miyago, Kache River. The Maria Kache, say the Charava Malone, Tovavi, Chanzali to go my yowling. A young below the chain, Chitlam, and the Pine Body. Solid Yali at the Vine, Solid Yali at the Vine. Here I need to attach at Ryan. Ching Dagai, say as I will Malu attach at Ryan. She to learn to my one. Joria by Sharia by Charima. Slamusra Shiva is Lanaria. Juafu, Lamu, Shamu Zavani. By Domai. Here I jaro. Pivi Tada Shafu, the Yechivaya. Kunaga, Uruga Pandita. Buibaga. Uruga Pandita Sakatan, who is a Milwaukee. If you clearly, you millennium, Madonna Kama. Very feeling the clear as well. Dhamma, a Tese, Lancha, Kaitama, she did it, she did it. Yonan Tiari Valley. By my church, Tilan Himara. Jonah Joseph only never called Tilan Himara.
When doing the walking meditation during the first part, observing left step and right step, we do this in part to relieve the aches and stiffness. So the concentration, samadhi, is not yet very continuous. But as long as our mind does not go anywhere else, it's okay. And then after doing the first part, breaking it down into 2 parts, lifting and placing. And this too has somewhat of a nature of relieving stiffness. So one has to apply aim and effort each time one lifts, each time one places. And when we can do this quite comfortably, quite easily, and accurately, then we can go to observing 3 parts. In lifting, moving, and placing, the moving is in between the lifting and the placing. And this 3-part observation has to be done very, very slowly and carefully. As Sayadawgyi mentioned, Visama bhumi bhage udaka purita sakatangvya, like pushing a cart full of jugs of water over uneven ground. Only if we move slowly and carefully like this will we be able to observe the mind and matter that are really there in the moment of lifting, in the moment of moving, in the moment of placing. Only then will we be able to know them clearly, and we can also come to see how they are related as cause and effect.
Ayum shire teyare, ayum pirate teyare, titate teyalo di lo sovare. Tu jau trayo sinsin phelara. Era reyaro matita bu anaramana dhamma kovare. Ayum matita teyare. Tu varo atikhan tetepe. Elo Buddha mesa khwe bi to hotha vare. Ayutita daga na matita daga yog traboli. Era lido janza yogi na level lower.
In the moment of lifting, there's a series of intentions to lift, and this is mental or nama. And in Pali it's called Saramana Dhamma. It's a Dhamma, or a thing, which knows. It takes an object. And Rupa, matter, is called Anaramana Dhamma. Anaramana Dhamma. It's something which is known, but it can't know anything itself. So the Buddha spoke about these two, that what knows the object is nama, or mind, mental. And what is known does not know the object, is rupa, or matter. The yogis should know about this in a general way.
Say ma palo shi tu yi te do shou ji ya di dai me ya ni da ba shi da ba chwa chin ne sai phit la bi so lo shi yin do a lo be tu phit phit chwa la da ba myan chwa shi myan ma chwa shi ma ni chwa chin lo shi sai ka edi sai lai ni phit la da ba Yogi Ateji Luedwaro Baba Tuma Tita de Wamshi Church and say people lama Lulu Shasali Chilada Umaje Pangas Kiba Chijabazo Panga Sayadawgyi doesn't hire Saya kalau kau menebu dulu sih, lihat cerita awak melayu. Saya kalau ni lebih dulu sih, no, jadi terjurah mah lihat si hari syau korora, mau bangga kau belum lerora. Di nanti ni jutia halve, jadi bangga lere ubu maleru boleh nali thawaya. Saya kalau mulai dia tu hati jiwa, ni lagi lucia, lucia lah. Mama lucia, mama ni lagi pun yang ada. Mia zong ni si lucia, ya kalau ko tu kau pilih lucia, pilih lucia, mia ni pilih dah betul. Cuaku, lamu, syahu, tu tahu pilih dia apa. Nene le phit si lo shi nene le do ya Mama Limpis with Mama, Yam pieces of Yam body. Sika take it at the body of our Did a Kanama. George in a sensing up Nayotiari is body. George in a sensing young Opo. Joa with portrait or a body. Eraga Yotiari to her.
The matter involved in lifting by itself, if there's no mind involved, there's no intention to lift, then that matter, that leg, will just stay right there. It won't move at all. But when there's the intention to lift, then it lifts. And if there's the intention to lift the leg quickly, then the movement will be quick. If there's the intention to move it slowly, there will be slow movement. So according to the mind, the matter, the lifting, the matter involved in lifting will occur. And by itself, rupa or matter is just like a lump. It knows nothing. And it will just stay there as it is. Only when there's the mind, the intention to do something, does it make any movement. It's similar to an electric fan, which is connected to electrical wires, and there's maybe a switch to a source of electricity. So if we press the switch, if we don't press the switch, then the electricity doesn't flow, and there will be no movement. The fan won't move at all. But if we press the switch, if we turn on the electric switch, then electricity will flow, and the fan will move. Mind and matter, nama and rupa, are like this. Until the switch is pressed, there won't be any movement. And there are also switches which control how fast the movement occurs. The movement could be slow, it could be medium, or it could be fast according to the switch that's turned on. So in the lifting, in the moving, in the placing, if there's the intention to go slowly, the movement will be slow. If there's an intention to go moderately, there will be moderate movement. And if there's an intention to go quickly, then there will be fast movement. The mind controls the speed of the movement. So, in lifting the foot, there's a series of intentions, and this is nama or mind. And due to the mind, the foot gets light and it goes up. And this is physical Dhamma, rupa, or matter.
Panga Minga Yachita Alavu Shemalevu Sayakaloka Pumatawu Solution Shemalevu Minga Leta Ari Sishin Lavi Sayakal the Pulabi Solution or do not set with our Yachi Juria Leviro Homataviro Motado Tiro Erama Lero Tiro Pangamashi Tanget Tando Tanloniha Atiri Yasita when Dwaruda do a look shala. Yasita Moy at the Jibe Chayo Nayo Chayo Sachi de Kureva Yudiari Haleve Six of Shida Yudiari Haleve Sigma Balushi drew at the Jibe Yaini Have a great tell like the solution or Lulu Shaza Shilada စိတ်နှုံးကိုတင်ပေးသလောက်သူကလည်းပဲအနှေးမြန်နေဖြစ်လာတာပဲစိတ်နှုံးကနှေးခြင်းလို့ရှိရင်သူကနှေးတော့တယ်စိတ်နှုံးမြန်စေခြင်းလို့ရှိရင်မြန်လာတယ်တိတ်ပြီးတော့မြန်စေခြင်းလို့ရှိရင်လည်းပဲယုတ်ကလည်းလိုက်ပြီးတော့မြန်တော့တာပဲတမအဲ့ဒါလေးတော့ခွာချပါတယ်တော့စိတ်မပါလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဘာကမှရှိနေတဲ့တန်ခဲတန်တုံးတွေလိုပဲလျှက်စစ်တာကျိုးနေလျှက်စစ်တာတွေရောက်လာတဲ့အခါကျမှသူကလှုပ်ရှားတဲ့သဘောပါပဲထို့သူကြွမှုလမ်းမှုချမှုကိုယ်မှုဆောင်းမှုဆောင်းမှုငဲ့မှုမြတ်တော်ခတ်တာမျိုးလုံးပိတ်တာဖွင့်တာကအစပေါ်လေးဒီထဲမှာအဲမှာရှိနေတဲ့ရုပ်တွေဟာစိတ်မပါလို့ရှိရင်သူတို့ကလည်းငြိမ်ပြီးတော့အသေးကြီးလိုဖြစ်နေတာပဲ
A fan, there's usually the main switch connecting where we turn the switch on, turn the electricity on at the wall. If that main switch is off, then the electricity won't come. And also the fan has its respective switches. And if these are off, then there won't be any movement. So when the main electric switch and then the fan's switches are both on, then the electricity will flow and it reaches the motor of the fan, and then the motor, from the motor the blades turn. So all these parts involved in the fan, the metal and plastic, they're just dead lumps, but dead pieces of matter. But because the electricity comes, then these things move. And in the lifting, the moving, and the placing, the mind produces materiality, matter. And therefore, when there's no mind involved, there won't be any mind-produced materiality, mind-produced matter. And so there won't be any movement. But when there's the mind involved, then there will be movement. It's controlled by the mind. How fast the movement is, it could be slow, it could be medium, it could be fast. It's all controlled by the mind. And if the mind is not there, if the intention to do something is not there, the matter or physical part will just be like a dead lump. So the mind is similar to the electricity that flows in order to produce the motion of the fan. And it's like this in any movement we make, in the moving, in the placing, bending, stretching, blinking, opening and closing our eyes. All matter is just as though it were dead if there's no intention involved, if there's no mind involved.
ဒီတော့ကြွားစေခဏမှာတကယ်ရှိအဟုတ်ရှိနေတာကတော့ကြွကျင်တဲ့စိတ်အစဉ်စဉ်နတရားသာရှိတာဘယ်သူမှငြင်းလို့မရဘူးအဲ့ဒီနတရားအစဉ်စဉ်ကြောင့်ရုပ်ကြီးပေါ့တက်လာတာပေါ့လေပေါ့ပြီးတော့ဖြစ်နေတာတောင်းတေးပြီးတော့ပေါ့တက်လာတာဒါလည်းရှိပါလားအဲ့ဒါကယုတ်တရားပဲနာအစစ်စစ်ယုတ်အစစ်စစ်ကိုတည်ကျင်လို့ရှိရင်ကြွတုံးကြွဆဲလေးပေါ့လေအဲ့ဒါလေးကိုအခုလိုသတိပဋ္ဌာန်နည်းနဲ့စိတ်အားဆက်ရပါတယ်စံတဘောကလည်းပဲရွယ်စုရပါတယ်စိတ်အားလည်းဆက်ရပါတယ်ချိန်သားလည်းကြက်ရပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီနှစ်ခုကယောဂီမှာအများအားပါနေရပါစိတ်အားဆိုင်တဲ့ဒီကလေးကြွစားပြီးတော့ဆ ဆုံးသွားတဲ့အထီပေါ်တဲ့ခါကျကပ်ပြီးတော့တတိလေးကတ်နေအောင်ဆိုပြီးတော့စိတ်အားဆက်ရအပူတပြင်းအေးစစ်စစ်လုပ်မရဘူးနိုးကြနေရမယ်တက်ကြွဖြတ်လိုက်ရမယ်ဒါရှိရမယ်ဒါသိရေးကြည့်ပါလားစားကအဆုံးထိအဲ့ဒီပုံမှာစိုက်ပြီးတော့ဆုစိုက်ပြီးတော့ပါသွားအောင်ပေါ့လေချိန်လည်းပြရပါတယ်ရွေစုမှုတဲ့အဲ့ဒါလေးပါတာစံသဘောလေးတွေလည်းအမြဲတမ်းပါရပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီနှစ်ခုရှိနေလို့ရှိရင်ဖြစ်နေလို့ရှိရင်ကျွမ်းမှုပေါ်မှာစိတ်ကတတိယကပ်နေတော့တာပါပဲဘယ်မှမပြေတော့အဲ့ဒါဘာဝနာခေါ်တာပဲအဲ့ဒီစိတ်ကလေးတွေတစ်ချိန်ကြတစ်ချိန်ကြဖြစ်နေတာကိုတော့ဘာဝနာခေါ်တာပဲ
In the moment of lifting, what is really there is a series of intentions to lift the foot. It can't be denied that this is there. And because of this intention, the foot becomes light, stiff, and it goes up. And this is matter, rupa. If we want to know this series of mind and matter, nama and rupa, that are really there in the moment of lifting, we have to apply mental energy. And there also must be aiming, focus. This is a jhanic factor. So we must always apply these factors. First of all, energy. We need to make the mind stick from the very start to the finish of the lifting movement. And in order to do this, we apply ardent energy. We need to be alert and active. It's very important. And in order for the mind to be there from the start to the finish of the lifting, one has to always also aim accurately. This is a jhanic factor. If these two are present, ardent energy and accurate aim, then sati will surely stick to the lifting. It won't run anywhere else, and this is called bhavana. And this type of mind occurring again and again is also called bhavana. Now the baby Mapamalu say, no, the gay she go on with the ladder. You are don't let it pack lady, the table, what they come on. The don't let that Ayada she has probably. Don't leave them our sick Ayada tell them the devil. The Pagari watching see the Pagari up fellows or a body. Puntana ne 12 ပြီးတော့သိနေတတ်ပါတယ်ရှင်းရှင်းဒီအရာကမသိသေးပါဘူးဒါလိုပဲယောဂီကတော့ကြွလန်းချအစရှိတဲ့မူရာတွေထိုင်ပြီးတော့မှတဲ့ခါမှာဖုံးမှုပင်မှုဆင်းရဲလျှောက်တဲ့ဆင်းရဲလျှောက်ပြီးတော့မှတဲ့ခါမှာကြွမှုလာမှုရှာမှုရှင်းပုံတဏ္ဍာကြီးနဲ့တွဲပြီးတော့သိနေတတ်ပါတယ်စာပိုင်းတော့
Tramu Lamu Chamu Kore Chinya Agarana le Dwevido Tinita Pare Chuaze Lanze Chaze Machine the Gashi Oshini de Nandavote and Yudote Matiri Babu Seko Tanchio Paripio went to Malichinia Badidama Erado Yogi at Nalita Edo Atokazama Choze Lanze Chazekana Mabodi Dari Yunani Shidi Resura Namatui Riva Lamatuiva Lazura Body Edro Sinzavito Lufumulo Chua Lancha Amuya Mibia Mafu Yogia Tuma Tawashi to me Batao Mamsi Chora Pale, Chora Pelule Pajam Chora Lesura Sinzavumulo to look at Mimia Mafu Vedara Mimia Malu Kaniga Madi Avila Lesia now do Atuve Chora Kaitama Nana Yukiari to Dwevido Tanya Kaitamale Nana Yukiari to any Nisha Kaitamale Nana Yukiari to Dwevido Pinita Shishi Mutila Papa.
At the start of the practice, one's not able to do this effectively. We have to work at developing this. We have to always practice. And if we do this, if we keep on trying, then we'll know when we've missed. And we'll also know when our aim is not accurate, when we don't see the object head on. But when we are able to observe the object head on directly most of the time, then we'll come to know the lifting. At least we'll know the position of the foot, that is the manner of lifting. And one will also know the form of the leg. But what one knows, because what one is knowing, the lifting, is mixed up with form and manner, it's not yet clear. What we know is not yet clear. But if we keep on paying attention, we will come to know. And an analogy Sayadawgyi used is that when we chew the food that's in our mouth, we will come to know the taste. Well, the mind is on the food first of all. The mind knows the food. It's not yet knowing the taste. And then it starts to know the taste together with the form of the food. It doesn't know the taste as something separate from the food at first. And it's similar to this when we're sitting and observing the rising and the falling, or when we're walking, observing the lifting, the moving and the placing. First of all, we come to know the form. So in the lifting, moving, or placing, the form of the leg. Or we come to know the form together with the manner, the position. So in lifting, moving, and placing, we aren't able to see only matter or only mind yet. But we're building up. We're working towards this. By keeping on trying, we're building up the ability to see. So, in the lifting, in the moving, in the placing, there are mind and matter, nama and rupa, involved. Have I seen it yet? Okay, there's no need to think about, am I seeing it now? Don't think about it at all. Just try to note, observe effectively. If we think about what is lifting, why is lifting happening? It's completely unnecessary. We just should observe, because when our momentary concentration is developed, then we will know automatically. We will know in the lifting, we will know mind and matter occurring in a pair. We will know in the moment of moving, when we observe the moving, we'll know mind and matter, nama and rupa, occurring in a pair. Observing the placing, we will know mind and matter, nama and rupa, occurring in a pair, and we will know this very clearly.
Yo yere a pingo to a tazi you like it, from Mulabi. Yo ye, Mishiro, to a lay Yudara. I never say that change my pillow, Debbie solution. Sigli had cut Choto Vido, Choto Movido. Come out of the Barauta winter with it, Hillary Mishiro. Luechore. Uti Muri, Uti Muri, Shiro. Mancane say Uti Muri, Sama Ute Kari, Tachinira, Secretaria. Now, Jolanjadi, a few Mugo, my body. Down at Kenya, Lote, Jore, Timuyari, Tatilia Calaro. Say, Ninyamu. Titilia Kawetara, Ekawana Koti travel, Eka social diet, our not peso diet, Koti Lochonida, Jordan Lanin Chare, Boma Secretaria, outside Piro Matalaw, Tidema, Tepiro, Secretary, Canibi solution, Secretary Winida, Secretary. Liga the Mari Lepsin in our Tigama Secretary, Piano Nalemsi, Puana Lemsi, Pelacondro. Kaita Secretary at Tashinira. The Tamadil of money is where Tamadima Secamo Chauce. Second money is where Jimo Chauce, Tashinora. The second Tamachane 12 as a Ruchi, Tamanema, Timontoze. Namanema, below Yam, letter 20. Manina Selo, 6 money as a Ruchi. Manina say, below Yam, layers or 20. Hello, Uria Tati Tamari, Chindaga Pare. To take it from you, say, Heli Paonari. Pualara, Mialara. The water very Miala resolution. Swine Sura Didia, 2 Jaja 12. Swine Sura. Energy Revoli, Energy Didia, 12.
In that way, trying all the time to observe lifting, moving and placing, when virya, sati and samadhi, effort, mindfulness and concentration arise, we should think about what is happening in our mind at that time. Ardent effort, or virya, overcomes laziness. It gets the upper hand over laziness. So there's no slackness in the mind. Virya, energy, effort, takes its place. And when one is aiming so that the mind meets the object accurately, then the mind doesn't slip off the object. So it doesn't go to thoughts about sense pleasures, thoughts about trying to harm others, or other thoughts, kama vitaka, vyabhada vitaka, or vihimsa vitaka, thoughts of ill will and thoughts of trying to harm. So the mind has no wrong objective at that time. The mind's objective is good, and the mind is therefore pure. And then sati sticks to the lifting, the moving, and the placing. And because of sati, there is reka varana goti. Reka means that the mind is protected. It's being defended. Avarana means that it's like closing the door to the defilements, and goti means that it's secure from the defilements. So to the extent that we can apply energy, ardent effort, accurate aim, and sati sticks to every lifting, every moving, and every placing, then there will be kanika samadhi, or momentary concentration. And this means that the mind is clean in that moment. So if we can observe like this for 1 minute, 60 seconds are in 1 minute, so there will be 60 moments of this clean mind occurring. And if we take it at a rate of 1 observation every other second, then still in 60 seconds there will be 30 times of this clean mind occurring. So in 5 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, one can calculate for oneself just how many moments there would be of the clean mind. And this mind that contains virya, sati, samadhi, virya, accurate aim, sati, and kanika samadhi, is clean and pure. And this is mental development, or bhavana, to create this mind and to keep it generated again and again. So if something of the same nature occurs one after another, then power or energy emerges, comes out, is developed in a special way.
တတိပဌာန်ရဲ့အကျိုးနားလည်ပြီးတော့ယူသည်တွေစိစိဆက်ဆက်လုပ်ရမယ်ဆိုတဲ့အသိစိတ်ဓာတ်နဲ့ယူသည်တွေလုပ်လို့ရှိရင်သတင်းတစ်ပတ်တွင်းမှာကိုပဲထူးခြားလာတတ်ပါလေနှစ်ပတ်ဆိုရင်အထူးပြောစရာမရှိတော့ဘူးဆိုတော့သတင်းတစ်ပတ်လောက်အားထုတ်ကြည့်လို့မှရှင်းရလည်းပဲကောင်းကောင်းမှတ်တာမှတ်တယ်ထိုင်ပြီးတော့မှတ်တဲ့အခါမှာလည်းကောင်းကောင်းမှတ်သေးဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီအလုပ်ပေါ်မှာယူသေးမှုမရှိဘူးဆိုတာပြနေပါတယ်စိတ်ဆက်မှုမရှိဘူးဆိုတာပြနေပါတယ်သတင်းတစ်ပတ်လောက်အားထုတ်ကြည့်လို့မှဘာမှမထူးဘူးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီပုံစံအတိုင်းဆက်ပြီးတော့အားထုတ်လို့တော့ဒီယောဂီကတော့ဘာမှထူးမှာမဟုတ်ဘူးဒီတော့အားထုတ်ကြည့်ကြောင့်ရနိုင်တဲ့စိတ်တည်ငြိမ်မှုနဲ့တကယ်ရှိမှန်တရားတွေသိကျင်လို့ရှိရင်တော့လာရကျိုးနဲ့နတ်ဖို့ပေါ့လေအလုံးနဲ့တူအောင်ယူသေးတယ်လို့ကြပါတိက္ကစ္စကရိယာဆိုတာပေါ့လေတမန်နဲ့တမန်ဆက်ဆောက်အောင်လုပ်ကြပါအထုတ်တဲ့အချိန်မှာဆိုတော့လကနားချိန်မရှိဘူးမရမနာလုပ်ကြပါတကယ်ကျိုးစီးပွားလိုလားပြီးတော့မေတ္တာစေတနာနဲ့တိုက်တွန်းချက်တွေကိုကိုကအလေးမထားဘဲနဲ့ပေါ့ပေါ့ဆဆဖြစ်နေမယ်ဆိုရင်တော့နောက်တစ်ပါးအာထုတ်ဆိုဘာမှမထူဘူးအဲ့လိုဖြစ်နေပါလားဒီတော့ကမ္မထာဆရာကြီးကမှတ်ချက်ချတတ်တယ်ဒီနေ့လာလဲဟုတ်ဒီပတ္တိမပြောတတ်ဒီနေ့လာလဲကောင်းကောင်းပြောတတ်ဘူးဆိုရင်တော့ဒီယောဂီကတော့ဘာမှထူမှာမဟုတ်ပါဘူးဆိုတာပေါ့လေအဲ့လိုမှတ်ချက်ချခံရလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ဒီယောဂီပေါ်မှာတော့သိပြီးတော့ဂရုမစိုက်တော့ကိုယ်အတွက်လည်းနစ်နာတာပဲဒီတော့ကမ္မထာဆရာရဲ့အချက်ခင်မင်ပေါ့လေဂရုစိုက်ခံရင်လို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီလုံးရဲ့အကျိုးကိုနားလည်ပြီးတော့မျက်နှာနှုံး Tambo Tabi to Lucy, Lolochi, Department Tujalane, you did him Lojalo. You did Lily Sazane, La Juna Olu. You did Sisi Sasa, Mayamana, Atom Najapa Selu, Lily in a Tatum and Dine, they are some Dalibada.
When one understands the benefits of Satipatthana practice and has the attitude that I'm going to work respectfully and carefully, with this, in 1 week one will experience special things. And needless to say, in 2 weeks special things will occur. So if one isn't yet able to do the walking meditation well, or do the sitting meditation well, then it shows there is some lack of respect for the practice. So if there's nothing special happening in the practice for a yogi, and if the yogi continues in the same way, then the yogi is not likely to experience anything special during their practice. So if one wants to experience a purity of mind, great peace, and to get the benefits of having come here, one should work with respect for the practice and make one's noting continuous. Don't take breaks. Just keep on trying. So if one doesn't heed the urging of the teachers, which is done wanting your welfare and happiness, with metta and karuna, the teachers are urging. So if one doesn't heed the instructions, if one doesn't pay attention to the instructions, then there won't be any difference in the yogi's practice in 1 week or 2 weeks or however long the yogi practices. And the teacher, if they see that the yogi is not able to say anything about their practice one day after another, the teacher will conclude, this yogi just doesn't respect the practice, and they won't really try to take care of you. Because of that, they see that the instructions aren't being followed. So, on the other hand, the yogis who apply the instructions are loved and cared for by the teachers. And if one wants to receive their love, be loved and cared for by the teachers, then do according to the instructions. And Sayadawgyi concludes by saying that he hopes that you will all be able to work with respect for the practice, with meticulous care, and with continuity, so that you will be able to get the benefit of having come here. That's all for today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.